Okay, I would list 3 added values in this case. The first one is that if you think about the whole project, we have 8 demonstrators covering Europe. 8 very different demonstrators still cooperating for a single goal, the pan-European digital twin. And if you consider the different demonstrators, you have some that are doing physical measurements, they have sensory data. Then you have the other ones who are dealing with the operation of the system, which gives added value in terms of forecasting, in terms of network planning. And finally, you have a demonstrator on electric markets as well. So we cover the whole end-to-end value chain of the European system, and that's, I think, the most important thing about TwinEU. The second is that given that we have this end-to-end approach, we are able to create business value for these companies and research institutions that are in this project. And last but not least, the third thing that I would like to mention, that we answer timely issues in this case. We're not doing this for the sake of research and for the sake of the funding what we receive, but we try to actually provide answers for the issues of those companies that are in this project. It's a tricky question, and this is something that we always get in projects like this. How do you digitalize the electricity market itself? Well, in this case, what we have to think about differently is that we do not digitalize the assets themselves. We don't really care about the grid, but we think about the functionalities and the processes that are happening. So what we do is if we digitalize, we kind of like replicate the electric markets, the market operators, the different players on this market, and we try to recreate the processes. But there's an important difference in this case, that what we do here in the digital twin, it doesn't have any legal consequences, it doesn't have any financial consequences, so we can try freely what we would like to do. So the other important thing about our demonstrator that they are dealing with sensitive data in this case. We're talking about money being spent on these markets and high values of money. And instead of risking this money with actual bids, actual clearings of the market, we can go freely with the use of the digital twin. And in this way, we can provide with a very small capex a very good opportunity to test how it's going to operate in real life. Digital twins are a must, in our opinion. The only question is not when to use them, but to what extent should we integrate them in our actual processes. And from our perspective, we believe that this is not only a technical innovation, what is ongoing, it has to be also a process innovation from the standpoint of the companies. You have to let the thinking of the companies go free, because now you have the tools where you can try without, risking anything on the network, risking anything financially. You have the freedom, you have the mindset there, now let's go with it. But to fully capitalize on this, you have to think about one thing. You have to change your mindset. You have to be proactive and you have to be explorative. And I think this is what TwinEU is about.